So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. Painting pictures, only missing what you've lost, giving everything you have, but it's just short of the cost. Diabolical, straightens up your mental, makes you strong, and it fucks your trust issues. Hate to say I proved you wrong. You can run and scream and hide away, there's no escaping night and day. You'll never see it coming, won't commit to see the child's play. You'll see a different side of me. The reason is to hibernate is for your own protection. The beast I've made, we could look back. Matter of fact, shut your mouth, don't come at me with that. Your lack of context is causing conflict, that's a fact. See you trying to change subject, I'm not trying to forget. I'll forget, but you'll never get the fucking chance again. We're not friends, there's no interest in making those amends. It depends on whether I feel like breaking necks. Must be a lucky day, cause I ain't got no time for that, yeah. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. Taking over like it's army paper soldiers. Ain't gold, you wish you would. Shit's been harder than I'm hopeful. Went from open, getting closer, now I'm searching for some closure. Cause no matter how it gets, it's never worth it in the moment. Damn, running it back, one and the same, not a fact, we different. Under the stacks, numbing your brain, it's just sad to witness. What's the price to pay? Taking a stab when I said mind your business. Now I get to snap, smiling face, you think it's Christmas. Never had a better time with losing my mind. I keep it locked and tucked away, nobody in or outside, and that's intentional. Environment with ethanol, I'll never fold, cause when I light it up, the flame is brightest inside, yeah. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head. So close to demonstrating violence, trying to run away from sirens, in search of somewhere safe and quiet. If only you could hear the fucking things inside my head.
Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing good. We've had a couple, last night was an interesting evening. Today was an interesting day. My hat goes off to Brooks. She does an amazing live. She gets right down to it, which is good.
She don't let nobody fuck around.
She doesn't let nobody come in, talk shit. Her mods don't let nobody come in. I mean, yeah, they come in and talk a little bit of stuff, but they nip it at the bud pretty quick. So that's good. That's a good thing. So with that being said, it's a very, very tricky and sticky subject, I guess.
Kudos to Taylor for being
yes,
strong for that
very,
whole thing.
very, yeah. Taylor, my hat goes off to you, hon. My heart goes out to you for even being as strong as you were to do what you've done today, to even deal with what you have to deal with. Hello, Crystal. Welcome in. But with that being said, I've noticed that, Mama Bear has done some lives. Okay.
No, shorts.
Or shorts. I'm sorry. Shorts. Let me correct myself before I get criticized for that. Hello, Scorpio Moon. She comes in, she does her short, and she has two shorts with the boss, their boss. Well, I thought Mr. Johnston was half owner, co-owner. Needless to say, you just basically threw yourselves under the bus, and God only knows if that really is your boss, because, you could have somebody just say some stupid bullshit like that. Just saying. Not saying it's true or not, okay? But you basically threw yourself under the bus, bless you. you basically threw yourself under the bus for the fact is you get paid cash. So bless you. So that means you don't work on the books. So how long you been robbing the IRS? That's a good question. How long have you been robbing the IRS without paying taxes? And like I said before, I'm not talking about your little fucking burger flipping job or fried dipping job at Wendy's. Okay. How long did you have that job? When was the last time Jason even had a job on the books to where he was collecting a weekly paycheck and taxes and Social Security were being taken out? That's a good question. It's a legitimate, to be honest with you. Review. There we go. Yes, today was an awesome interview, Crystal. I agree with you 110% on that one. Will you guys leave my cat alone, please? I'm going to beat me some dogs. I don't know why my side chat's not coming up. So last night in Brooks's live, when Mama Bear and Cattle King was up there, Mama Bear said that this has been going on for the last 2.5 years. Then she states in that live that this is the first she's heard about it. So which one is it? Because I can most definitely replay that live. J Scorpio.
Meant to say hey.
So which is it? Have you known about this for 2.5 years, or did you just find out about it?
Yeah, because she goes, I've been telling her for 2.5 years to call the cops. Then she turns around and says, well, I'm just finding out about this. When I'm new to this, and I already knew. And this is my thing. And I believe that my mods and I believe my mods. If I have to, I'll turn off all my things.
And the people that are in my chat and probably other people will agree with me that, you know what? That's your daughter. No man is worth keeping over the safety of your daughter.
What you do is you go wherever your daughter is, go get her, take her.
Tammy's children aren't even biologically mine. But I have a very, very good relationship with her children. Tammy has a very good relationship with her children. Always have. From day one. Just like myself.
Be without me.
I've had a relationship with all my kids since birth. Just like my grandchildren, Mama Bear. See, unlike you, Mama Bear, I can see my grandkids. Okay? So did you all hear the Jessica Lunsford act was because he did this shit to his own daughter? Yes. Very true, September. That's very true.
There's this live.
You know, and then there's also then you also got to figure there's also child abuse charges that he received back in 2011. That Jessica Lunsford act is on his court paperwork that I have, which I've showed multiple times. Okay. I'm not saying he's on the Jessica Lunsford act, Mama Bear. So you can stop saying that I say that he's on that act. Okay, because I never have. So in this case, what I'd like to bring up is, being that he has child abuse charges, and he probably went through a, let's say, a bad divorce, regardless if it was bad on her part or if it's bad on his part, okay? There's a reason why that Jessica Lunsford act is on that paperwork. You don't have one count, two count, three count. It has 0. Yes, I agree with that. But it's still on your documentation. Okay? It'd be no different than me getting a child abuse charge. Okay? And I get charged with child abuse. So now, being on what degree it is or what charge it is, what degree of a charge, it all depends. Okay.
Depends on what they do in order to make it on it.
So, with that being said, then if it was bad, I would be put into it would be put on my paperwork. So back when I applied for CSX, because I was a diesel mechanic for the railroad, through an extension, I had to go through an extensive background check federally. That didn't come up on my paperwork. It's no different than when I go and purchase a gun. I have to do a federal background check. That does not come up on any of my paperwork. So my question is, why does it show up on yours? That's the question. You know, you sit there and say how you guys have traffic warrants. Okay. A bench warrant, okay, a bench warrant is not for traffic tickets. Prove me wrong. Because it strictly states, Miss Mama Bear, failure to appear. That's how you get a warrant. So explain it to me like I'm a fucking fifth grader, please. Because some of the stuff that comes out of your mouth, honestly, is pretty ridiculous. You know, and then to hear that live last night, And for him to even come out with some of the things that he said, you should be ashamed of yourself having a man like that, to even allowing him to talk about your daughter like that. But it's okay with you because you're used to that. See, you married an RSO knowing that he was an RSO. So you're used to putting your children in harm's way.
And I believe the guy before him was
okay.
Did something to a child.
Are these the only type of men that you can get? I mean, I'm asking a serious question. I'll give you a hug, Freeside Myers. Be nice to the kitty. But these are questions, it's like the live last night and the live this morning. I went to group, I came home, and I got right on there. Taylor, my hat goes off to you. My heart goes out to you. You did very, very well. And hopefully we can get to the bottom of this. Hopefully you can get the answers that you deserve. Maybe you can get things taken care of that need to be taken care of. I don't hug strangers, Freeside, stranger danger. We got a stranger in here, Scorpio? Well, Scorpio, you got a wrench.
I'll give you the honor.
You got a wrench. Become a mechanic tonight. So 1 minute Mama Bear has been telling her to go to the law for the last 2.5 years. What's going on, Rapper? That's all right. 1 minute Mama Bear has been telling her to go to the law enforcement for 2.5 years. And then 5 minutes later, she comes out and says, well, this is the first I've heard about it. Just recently. So which is it? Just recently or 2.5 years ago? Because supposedly this has happened under the same roof that you were under. You were in the next room. So I guess you're okay with whatever was going on. Okay. So let's get to another subject. Mr. William, Mr. Bubba. Okay. And which I'm sure we can pull it up. Who's going to make me disappear?
Is that what your brother did with Casey Compton?
Huh? Who's going to make me disappear? Understand something. Just understand one fucking thing, my friend. Okay? One, you're definitely not fucking big enough. Two, your balls haven't fucking dropped yet. So don't ever sit there and threaten me about I'm going to disappear. Okay? Don't do dry threats like your fucking mother. All right? Mr. William Vines, Bubba. Why do they call you Bubba? Did you get ass raped by fucking Bubba in fucking jail? Or in the fucking drunk tank? Because that live wasn't about you, wasn't about me. It was about your sister. You just had some tacos? I had prime rib and baked potato. My opinion, when Kip and Drew's plot twist came out, things are becoming clearer. Prayers are being exposed. Wheels of justice is closer. I love tacos. Same, soft tacos. Siblings when Bubba was 14 years old. And I'd like to thank everybody. Gene, and I know you did it, but I think that was very nice of everybody that, contributed money for that lawyer for Taylor. If that was a very, very kind gesture of you guys, you know, I think you guys are very, very well, much appreciated for doing that. So my hat goes off to Eugene. Thank you very much for doing that. So then my question is this to Mama Bear. Say that stuff is found to be true. What are you going to do? Because technically you can't press charges against him. So how are you going to put him in jail? Oh, let me guess. This is how it's going to work. If that stuff is true and it's found to be true, that's when you're going to stand behind Taylor and stick up for her. That's where you're going to want to become mama. You know, just like Brooke said.
Back.
It's back on.
Again. No, I know, but when it happens again, let me know. I'll wait a couple minutes.
I can, but once you can't, I'll figure it out. You know, mother bears protect their kids. They're young.
She'll protect Matt, but not.
You'll protect Matt, the one that you gave up for adoption. Well, you won't protect Taylor. How does that work?
When his was over a violent crime. We could be wrong. It is hearsay for right now. I believe it because the story makes sense.
So like Brooke said, we're not going to call you Mama Bear no more. Your name is Jeanette. Jeanette. That's your name. I'm a survivor of the same stuff, so not the same lifestyle. It happens in so many homes, big and small. Yes. You know, I know a lot of people that have gone through some crazy shit. You know, and if those people were here beside me, they would sit here and tell their story. And they would try to talk Taylor to give her the best advice of their experience and what they had to do. It's just sad. It's really, really sad that it had to, it had to come out like this. But when you're being told that this for how many years, for how long, and you don't do nothing about it, you don't even stand behind your child. I don't understand why you wouldn't stand behind your child. You know, you sit there and you make your shorts and all that bullshit about how I don't have a relationship with my kids. Facts, honey. Facts. Show me facts. Show me the fucking facts that I don't have a relationship with my granddaughters.
Well, what does that have?
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. My granddaughter. Okay. Because you sat there and said that I don't have a relationship with my youngest granddaughter or my other granddaughters. Well, I want to know what other granddaughters I have. Please explain this to me.
You don't want to mess with that family.
Because you can never provide facts for anybody. You haven't proven shit on my end. Did your phone call to the law enforcement that I family in? But just remember, Mama Jeanette, that I never mentioned no names. So who are you going to call? See, you are the biggest threat law enforcement caller I've ever met in life. Just like I believe those phone calls today were pre-recorded. Just like your warrants. Your warrants are not for traffic tickets. Your warrant is for failure to appear for the charge of sim battery. That's not a traffic infraction. That's not a traffic ticket, Mama Bear. Do your research. Okay? See, you're not as smart as you think you are. You two are wanted. You can be picked up on bench warrants. Guaranteed. They'll transport you back to a state. This is what you don't understand. And you sit there and tell people and do your shorts how I do this for the clicks and views. No.
You don't give a shit about that.
I don't care about the clicks and the views. Sorry, sweetheart. So I wonder how my mother acted just like Jeanette about it. But my mom had a hard childhood, but she was a good woman, a decent human, just very damaged. Yes, and that's very, and the thing is, Gene, that's it's all over the world. It's all over the world. I just feel really bad for Taylor because it took this long for her to come out. Yeah, she came out with it before, but now she has people that really listen to her, that are really standing behind her. And the one person that should be standing behind her is her mother. There's facts that Jason can't even contact at least 3 of his children until 2027 because they have restraining orders against him. Well, oh my God. Who is that? Who is that crazy person? That's the first time I've seen you in a long time, Disco. How the hell you been?
I thought you were talking about Dippy.
Hello, Dippy. Hello, Dippy's mom. Yes, we do too, Ro. I stand with Taylor. We stand with Taylor. Taylor has a lot of support behind her. And that's a good thing. Disco, one thing I want to bring to your attention on that paperwork is the date of birth. My son will be 26 this month. Well, your son's birthday was February.
Oh, shit. Well, no. Okay. I'm thinking that it's February still. He is 26.
Are you smoking the same fucking shit Scorpio Moon smoking?
Might be.
Stay the fuck away from Scorpio. Scorpio, you're not allowed to hang out with her no more. Oh, my God. I leaned over.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Where the hell have you been? Listen.
The wife or the husband?
That's the wife. Listen. I thought maybe something happened to you. I leaned over because we haven't heard from you in a long time. Is everything okay? Did he keep you locked in the basement? All right, well, you do what you got to do, Disco. If you got to relax, you go relax. I know how to get a hold of you if I need to get a hold of you. But that's what it is. I mean, we're all, we're here for Taylor. Taylor is the one that needs all the support she can get right now.
She was even trying to have a conversation with Mama Bear just recently. And it's like, she was like screaming out and trying to explain stuff to her. And Mama Bear went right into, it was all about Jason, Bubba, and Mama Bear. Or, excuse me, Jeanette.
I leaned over and she said, yeah. She said, yeah, I just escaped.
Oh, Jesus. That's cool to see her, though.
Yes, it's very nice to see you. Very nice to see Disco in here, too. I haven't seen Disco in here in a while. The thing is, I'm sure most of the people that are in my chat right now, they have children. And depending on if it was the boyfriend, the fiance, the husband, or whatever the case may be, I'm sure that if that happened to one of our daughters or sons, regardless, male or female, we would do what we have to do for our child or children, regardless. What are you guys doing to poor Ace out there? Tammy, keep his chin up, keep clean-headed, and he'll look back one day without regret. Exactly. Well, yeah, we missed you, Eileen.
All right, Grizz.
We've missed you.
Holy mackerel.
You should come in a little bit more often. Then there's this other fool that comes in here. Lactose. He's comical. Be nice, Andrew. I don't know what Lips is saying because I can't see.
She's not saying anything negative.
I can't see what she's saying, and I don't know why. I haven't figured it out. I don't have her blocked.
She's not saying anything negative at all. Like when I say not at all, she's not at all.
As parents, we're supposed to protect our children. That's the way I look at it. Me, nice, Lowell. That's funny right there. Well, you got to be nice. As far as I know, Lips isn't saying anything negative. I can't see what she's saying, so I'm just taking Tammy's word for it. She's not saying nothing negative.
I would tell you if she's not doing nothing wrong.
I would redrum somebody over my son, and because he was nonverbal for almost 15 years, I did leave him alone with. I did leave him alone with anybody, including family. No, I understand. Lips understands. What's Lips understand? BB, will you be nice to Ace? Dippy, have a good night. I'm sure I'll talk to you later. Tell Mom I said hi. Good guy, Lips, let other talk. Damn.
She's not even really saying much.
And the thing is I can see Taylor's whole point, her whole outlook on things. She gets different information from different people. you know, somebody tells her that she's got to move back to Oklahoma or whatever the case may be, or wherever the incident happened, to file anything. No, you don't, honey. No, you don't. I haven't even dated since I had my son out of fear of a man abusing my son because it happens every day. And if I'm in prison, who's going to take care of him? And I guarantee I'd be in prison. Lips, we got them all confused. Because I can't see what the fuck she's saying, Andrew. That's why, you dumb fuck. So, Disco, since you said that, now I'm going to be a smartass. You know me. I got to be a smartass. I bet you your fucking toy collection is huge. Huh? You got to tell me. I mean, if you want to do it in the private chat there to let me know, that's fine too. I don't care. But I think inquiring minds want to know how big your toy collection is.
You're so stupid.
Tammy can tell you. That's scary, Tammy. Hopefully he's doing well now. Who's doing well? Oh yeah, no. Her son's doing fine. You couldn't even tell.
Through therapy.
Let me tell you something. That's my her son. Her son B is my boy. That's my buddy right there.
He was in therapy from 8 months until he pretty much graduated. He had an what do you call it? The special education thing there. IEP. He's an awesome kid.
So come on, Disco. I'm waiting for you to answer my question. Oh, when we going belly dancing again, Disco? I figured I'd let everybody know that you and I go belly dancing. Lips, hey lips. But you know what I get the biggest kick out of, everybody? Is that during that live last night, when Mama Bear and Cattle King were up there, okay?
The stuff that they were saying.
Well, for one, the stuff they were saying was a little outrageous, you know, to be honest with you. But my question is, where was all her supporters? Where was Suzette? Where was Act Right? Where was Miss Connie? Where was everybody else? Where was her support group to stand behind their friend? I don't have a toy collection because I've never been that interested in sex. I believe I'm broken from my childhood abuse. Okay. Okay. I'm sorry I brought that up. I just figured I'd, joke around a little bit, but I'm very sorry that you went through that. But you got to have at least one. Oh boy, there's Mark. What's going on, Mark? How's Mark been?
Told you, Mark.
Connie, where were you? We're supposed to have her back since you said you don't believe Taylor. What's up, Andrew? In the bushes getting ate up by the bugs. Oh, you're in the bushes, huh?
And my father's talking about Barbara.
I know. I know who he's talking about.
He's a fireman.
He's a fireman. Yes, yes. But Connie's not blocked in here. Mama Bear's not blocked. Act Right's blocked because that is my administrating mod's decision, and I'm not going to go against my administrative mod. Okay? I'm fried. Why are you fried, Mark? Did you sit out in the sun too long?
You remember that live you did with that bitch? What'd I tell you?
So has anybody heard any word on Ernie?
I hope Ernie's all right. He's...
Rapper. Hi, Fried. Nice to meet you. Huh?
She says she's the only one blocked.
Yes, Act Right is. Yes. Everybody else is unblocked. So come on in. We can have we can have a civil conversation. By all means. No, that's where Nene's posse was today. Ern is in jail.
Yeah, but he's just, I don't know his whole background.
Well, hopefully Ernie gets the...
Says no, but that's not really that. That could mean somebody tried to call. Sometimes when people try to call somebody that's offline, the green light will come on just for
I gotta
like
lay
10
down.
minutes.
This vertigo is strong and the glass is just add to my business. Okay, Disco, lay down, get some rest, girl.
Love you, Dis.
I apologize for trolling you, Boober. No, you're good, rapper. You're good. Listen, you know what, rapper? I'll be honest with you. I could be a douchebag. I could be an asshole. I could go at people, hard sometimes. But you want to know something? Sometimes certain people need it. You know what? It's no different than when I went at Andrew. Yeah, listen, all that shit that I said about Andrew, everybody already fucking knew. But for somebody to come up on their live or even do a live with somebody and say one thing and then 5 minutes later totally contradict themselves is pretty ridiculous. And then when you find out certain information about certain people and it's true because it's right there in black and white, they still deny it. That's not true. You fabricated that. I cannot fabricate court paperwork, city court paperwork. How can you fabricate that? Okay. Everything that I've spoken about, I've proven. Unlike them, I don't have a relationship with my kids. I don't have a relationship with my family. I don't have a relationship with my grandkids. Prove this to me. Show me the facts. That's all I say is just show me. Prove it to me. Because I'll prove you different.
She fucked up when she doxed my dad's house. Sorry, but
then come to find out, she doxes Tammy's dad's house. She doxes our house that we live in as right now, that we've lived in this house for almost going on 2.5 years. Okay. And then come to find out, as I'm in Brooks's chat this morning, she doxed one other person's house in there. So how many other addresses has she doxed? How many other people has she doxed?
Don't worry, we'll find out where she is.
She says she's in Naples, Florida. Well, that means she moved from New Mexico to Naples, Florida. Well, if you look at the shorts that she's done, it looks like she lives in a shed. Because she was having herself a ham sandwich, and he was just having himself a can of raviolis. Well, the raviolis you can heat up in a microwave.
Some people don't even heat them up.
Or he just ate them out of a can. You can tell that he doesn't have a backyard. Well, it's a backyard, but it's not his backyard. It's the aunt's backyard. So he doesn't have a fire pit. He doesn't have the same fire pit that he had when he was in New Mexico. Because the one in New Mexico, that backyard had a block wall for a fence to separate property line. Because on the one side had nothing but empty beer boxes. We had tomato basil penne for dinner with smoked shredded cheese. Nice. Sounds good. Andrew, you're off to bed? Well, it's 7:44. I expect you to do a live about 11:30, 12 o'clock. I'll be in bed by then because I have group tomorrow. I mean, my group's later than it was today, but I still have a group tomorrow. And I want to sit down and relax. Tammy's not
wow.
Tammy's not.
You want to start Seen in the Darkness? You fucking dumb bitch. She goes, nothing that has happened last night or today makes Tammy Borden, Robert, and she gave us all our names, or the rest of them less of a predator. They still hunt and attack children. They promote self-harm, and they are still predators. Seen in the Darkness, get a life. Get an education.
Well, I'd like to know how she considers any of us up on this panel, up on this chat right here and on this live, how we're predators when we're standing behind somebody that went through all that bullshit. Okay? So maybe you should look at your friends, Lady R. What's her name, Robin?
Yeah.
Oh, Robin.
Oh, I'm seeing that more and more, Ro.
Oh, she's a fucking nut job, bro.
She has to feel important, so she has to put these posts up.
Ro, now, you know, Ro, would you being on here, I got a good question for you, and I want your honest fucking opinion. What the fuck would those two do if it was just me and you and them two? Seriously. Because you know what? I'm getting to the point to where I really don't care. I'm 54 years old. And Jason, correct your age, buddy. Correct your age. You just turned 54 last year. You'll be 55 this year. You're not 55 yet. Or don't you know how to add? But you're a fucking carpenter. You've been in construction all your life.
I want to point this out just
okay?
Because, you know, these people want to keep on coming at me. First and foremost, I had a child at 17, went to school every day with her, graduated with a child.
Very true, Ro.
Went out on my own, had my own place that I owned, raised my children, never got CPS reports.
Leave the kitty alone. Come here.
I've helped multiple children.
Come here.
Even growing up in foster care, helped them emotionally, spiritually,
come here,
and physically.
Come here, Ace.
Never been in trouble with the law. I got a license. I own my own shit that I pay for. How does that make me a predator, you dumb bitch?
Say, this is Lazy Ace for
Never ended up in a mental institution either.
Lazy Ace for Tina Dace.
This just shows how pathetic these people really are. I'm sorry, Taylor, you've had to deal with this shit.
Oh my God, this woman. Will you stop? Will you stop? Will you stop?
Oh, Jesus, what?
You want a link. I don't know why you want a link.
I fucking sit on that bitch and squash it. Because I'm a pork chop. Pork chop!
Pork chop, pork chop.
I'm a little pork chop.
Pork chop.
Watch out.
Bum, 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 bum. Pork chop, pork chop. Pork chop, pork chop.
These people are pretty stupid.
Someone could have told me you were live and, oh, never mind. No one could because no one knows who I am. Oh, never mind. I forgot. Jeanette said I was ghost, and we know Jeanette. Jeanette words are her facts. Yes, very true, Lactose. Thank you very much. Come on in.
Come on, Ghost.
Ghost can come in. Ghost is more than welcome to come in. And I'm sure if Ghost is listening, Ghost, you're more than welcome to come in. Will you leave that alone? Hello?
Hello.
Who's this?
Hello.
Who's this?
Listen.
All,
last night.
Wait a minute. I'm all ears.
Last night, Jason told on himself. Okay, because nobody asked him if he rubbed his penis near her body, put his penis on her, put his fingers in her, but he said he never did. He told on himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Nobody asked him that.
Oh, listen, and that was the one, Test Tube Baby. If I remember correctly, Test Tube Baby is the one that stated that, correct me if I'm wrong, Test Tube, didn't she dox your address also? Your mom has joined? Who's my mom? It says your mom has joined.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't.
Yeah, your mom. I don't think so.
Okay, I just wanted to point that out. He told on himself.
No, and listen, you know what? The thing is a lot of people didn't catch on to a lot of stuff.
And that's why we're...
It's if you really listen, like, if he... Like he was telling things that nobody asked him. So that was telling on himself. Nobody asked him about that.
Yeah.
Nobody said anything about that. And he was like, I didn't, blah, blah. I'm not going to say it again. It's gross.
Yes, very true, Rapper. It could be Mama Bear. This is my thing. Okay. Yes, I was her for. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for verifying that, test tube. And you're more than welcome to come in anytime, bud. But the thing is this is my thing. Okay. I have daughters. I never spoke to my daughters about her breast, about milk glands, nothing. If anything was ever brought up, I always told my daughters to talk to their mother or my wife at the time. I wouldn't have that discussion with my daughter. Now, if it was my boys, then yes, I would have a discussion with my boys because I feel that they would feel more comfortable discussing that type of stuff with me, the sexual stuff, than with their mother. And vice versa for the female.
You have to realize, I believe, correct me if I'm right or wrong, Lips Row and whoever else
but this is the account
is familiar.
People that I can't unlock. Oh, Gene, you ain't listen, Gene, that blows my mind too. Seriously. Test tube baby, welcome in, and there's no need to be in the bushes here because we don't attack anyone unless they attack us first, and most of us are good people. Yes, you don't. Test tube, you can come in anytime. You're more than welcome. You're more than welcome to. I don't want this to be about attacking people anymore, but the thing is somewhere along the lines, we are standing behind Taylor. We are 100% for Taylor. We're going to get a lot of hatred for it. Okay, so what? We're big people. We can stand up for ourselves. She needs a voice.
And I promised her I would have her back.
Gene, Andrew isn't half as bad as he seemed, and I look at him as a character playing a part on YouTube because YouTube is for entertainment purposes.
But correct me if I'm right or wrong.
Ooh, there's another lactose.
Oh, Jesus.
I know who it is.
Jesus Christ, you guys are going to get us
Hey,
confused.
lactose, you got a twin? Lactose has got a twin.
Row or Lips?
I hit the like, so can the rest of the bushes. Hey, thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. Greatly appreciate that, test tube. Greatly appreciate it.
Didn't Taylor's dad/dad's grandparents raise Taylor from 4 to 11? She didn't go back to Mama Bear until 11, which would make it a recent relationship with Cattle Team.
Bubba said he wants to talk to me. I'm waiting for Bubba to come on up. Come on up. You want to talk man to man? You want to talk, person to person? Come on up. But you have to understand something. When you come up on my chat, tread lightly because my people, my mods will take you out. They'll play with you at first, but then they'll take you out.
Come on, See in the Darkness. You want to act so tough? Why don't you come up?
Come on. See in the Darkness. Come on up. From 1 to 13. See, this is why a lot of people don't like Roe. Roe has a lot of information.
And it's accurate.
Very accurate. See, I never had a problem with Roe. Even when I was going at Andrew. What me and Roe were doing back and forth with each other, I would sit back and I would rewatch it and I'd laugh.
There's nobody there.
I would laugh. We had a good time doing it.
Sky.
I didn't take it to heart. She didn't take it to heart. People don't understand. Roe is a good person. Ro is the type of person where she has a heart of gold.
She just don't have no filter when it comes to people.
She just don't tolerate the bullshit. That's what it comes down to. And I'm not going to say this, so don't take this out of disrespect, Ro. I don't know if Ro is older than me or younger than me. Okay? But age doesn't matter. She's lived her life. She's done some crazy fucking shit from what I understand. So you know what? For her to speak her mind for the way she wants to, she has that right. I don't find that very funny. The real Lactose is a good person. Nobody should be intimidating that account. Ridiculous. Scorpio, it's okay. I know who it is. It's all right. I know who it is. It's a good person.
Hang on.
Who?
Hellboy.
Oh, well, oh, you want to come in? Oh, while you're out there, can you make me a cup of coffee, please? Gene says, I don't think Drew is bad. He's just learning to walk. We all survive at different times. Listen, you ain't kidding. Andrew's still learning how to walk, Gene. I give you that. But just like Tammy said, Andrew would take his own shirt and give it to someone to be worn. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm not just saying that because Andrew and I are talking. Andrew and I are friends. I could always say that ever since the day I met Andrew. Yeah, Gene, you know what? KIP, she's pretty decent for a white person.
We don't like white people.
Lips, you told who not to clone me. It's all right. We got it. Lactose, it's good. It's good. Lactose, how do you know it's not me on a false account?
Poor Lactose.
Huh? See? Maybe it's Tammy. Maybe it's my mom. I have numbers at the end of mine. Yeah, see? I have numbers at the end of mine.
Poor fucking Lactose. You want some water?
Come on, Lactose. You know you're gonna get it. You know we gotta mess with you. You come in here, you mess with us. But now I understand why they didn't want Rose knowledge power back. Because she has a lot of information. Rose knows a lot of shit. And it just gets better and better and better and better. You know, she made a comment last night, Mom, Jeanette did, about me privatizing my lives. I'm not privatizing them to be an asshole to anybody except to you, Mama Bear, Jeanette. Janine!
Rose should get up on panel and you guys should do the Janae thing.
But I'll do one better for you, Jeanette. Tonight, I'm going to go in there and I'm going to unprivatize every one of my lives. Just for you. Because that way you have it all when you go to LE. Enforcement, you have it all. Don't show them a little. Don't show them a little. Show them everything. But this is how you all, this is how you guys want to play. You guys want to play this game of this one said this one said that. And now you got Lady R up there, Riri. All right. Now all of a sudden she's back talking shit.
She wants to be.
Okay, Riri. You might want to go back to the cuckoo house. Okay. And while you're at it, go down there and grab Jason and take him back with you. because I have paperwork on that shit too. It's mental health shit. Well, you guys stop. Leave the cat alone. No, you're not getting my kitty. No, you're not getting my kitty.
Are you kidding me right now? Who's that?
We don't need people getting confused here. And I really don't go anywhere else because the bitches have me blocked. Yeah, you're the only lactose that has a wrench. And you will be the only lactose that has a wrench. Trouble. Trouble. Leave her alone.
That's our special kitty.
That's my special kitty. Leave her alone, Sky. Sky.
You know who I haven't seen? Lily.
Lily's in there.
Oh, she's been in that room?
Yep.
Just shows you how much I pay attention now.
Bandit, Sky will kick your butt. Yeah. Listen, no one wants to see you. Stop being a brat. Will you?
You're going to stay on for at least another hour?
I don't know why.
I'm going to go cook the chicken.
You got to get the big pan out.
Where did I put that? In that room, right?
I don't know.
Hey, you guys want to see a magic trick?
It's in that room. What are you doing?
Doing a magic trick.
Here she goes.
You don't see me?
There goes all my curtain rods or my hangers.
I'll do it this way. Hello. I forgot that they were.
Oh no, that puppy's whining because he wants to play with the cat. It's one of those days and people suck. Andrew, you know what? You just got to take it day by day. Just take it for what it's worth. That's what it comes down to, bro.
But you guys got to put the work into it too.
September, what are you saying what for? You didn't see it? Tammy went behind the thing, came out as a pork chop.
Pork chop! Pork chop!
How many puppies? We had 12 total, soon to be 12 weeks old. I had 6.
Oh.
And they're a week old.
We'll bring them all out.
Why, you want to see one? I'll show you one, test tube. Stay right there.
Grab a couple. Well, it must be in the other room. Oh, he's getting darker and darker. Oh, I'll grab a couple.
They're little brats.
Easy. Babies. Babies.
Get down. Your head's bigger than a puppy. Oh, they whining. How many? Okay. Yeah, that's Janae's new nickname for Tammy, pork chop. And I like pork chops. Look at them all. They don't even have their eyes open. Only a week old.
They're like big babies.
Yeah,
though.
they're pork,
they're healthy.
Now listen, these are pork chops. I know you little whiners. Come on.
All right, and
Come on.
and
Come on, better listen to mommy. Mama Sky will whoop your ass. You mess with the baby.
go ahead.
I need a copy of that video Brooks went over today. Anyone got it?
I haven't recorded it now, but she has. She didn't privatize it.
She didn't privatize it, Andrew. She don't privatize the videos, I guess.
Tell you what, she's good.
Yes,
I like
September. One of those puppies are yours. Lactose, you're
Now,
good
if
as
you
long
wanna
as
call
no
anybody
trouble
an
is started
advocate, it would
because
be Brooks.
people usually clone people's names to try and make them look a certain way. No, that one's good. I know who that one is, Lactose. But you're the only Lactose that has a wrench. And you will be the only Lactose that has a wrench. We had double doodles mixed with a male Lol, the mom is golden doodle and doodle. A double doodle.
What?
A double
What
doodle.
the frick? I mean, I'm good with my breeds, but what the frick is a double doodle?
The mom is a golden doodle and a poodle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I needs a copy ASAP. Go. She hasn't privatized it, Andrew. You can go back in there and watch it.
But we're all about Taylor. If they don't like it, they can kiss.
Lips has everything. I think Lips might have it. You need a German Shepherd. See, you need a German Shepherd. I got a pork chop.
You guys wish you could be as ill as I am physically and still go out and work every day. Mama Bear, you do nothing but cry and whine. Oh, I don't feel good. I have fever. You want to take this medicine? I don't take medicine. Well, sleep aid, maybe.
Lactose, you come over to mine.
No, lactose, trust and believe.
Trust and believe, Lactose.
You have nothing to worry
You don't
about.
have nothing to worry about.
Come on. Let's go.
It's all
BB.
good. But like I said, you're
BB.
the only Lactose that has a wrench.
BB. Look at her. She's so protective.
She is. She's a very good mother.
But she's not.
Brooks
mean.
is a very, very good woman, Gene. Very good woman. To do what she does, she's a very good woman. I give.
If I knew
listen,
she was the right one,
I give her the most upstanding respect possible.
And
for
if
her
we
to do
had
what she
her
does.
background thing where she claps, that's for Brooks.
Oh yeah.
That's for. I like that thing she does. Come on, BB. Let's go. Bandit. Bandit. Now. Go.
I'm sure I can get a hold of Lips, Andrew, and get it. I think I can have her send it to me. I'll have her send it through my email. But you know, they were. Last night wasn't, I mean, that live was a little ridiculous last night, a little crazy,
But
a little
it needed to
crazy.
be done.
You know, it did. It needed to be done. And I give, listen, and honestly, between me and you guys, for Brooks to keep her composure as well as she does, because I'm sure that some stuff really, really gets under her fucking skin to where she really wants to come out with some shit, you know? September, okay. Yeah, it was a good show. Last night was a good show, and today was a good show. Today's show was a little bit over 3 hours long. That was a good show. Oh, and Rose, I go to her channel. Thanks for reminding me, old age is killing my memory. Yeah, old age. I don't know much about Brooks, but I believe she did great last night and this morning. Yeah, she did very good last night and this morning, Lactose. Very good. Like I said, I give her a lot of respect. I do. I truly give her a lot of respect. I mean, she did subscribe to my channel. How long ago I subscribed to hers, you know. So now I'm going to follow her a little bit more, you know. Because she is a person that has a lot of knowledge.
But knowing Taylor, it was a little bit more personal,
You know.
where we were able to pay attention to Brooks' personality, character, all that closer.
Brooks doesn't get off the topic too often. You know, she brought it right back many times, you know, and she did. She knew how to question, you know, ask questions the whole 9 yards.
Well, we'll have to do a background check on you, Lactose, first to find out exactly who's who. Just kidding. I didn't start doing that shit until she knocks my dad's house.
Well, you know what? The thing is, hey,
Talk with my family and we'll find out.
who's Lactose?
I don't know.
You could be Lactose.
I could be.
I could be Lactose.
I'm on the computer and I'm on the phone.
Andrew could be Lactose. Ro could be Lactose. Gene could be Lactose.
Should I bring Andrew's best friend?
You know, we could all be Lactoses. But I believe she did a good. Yeah, so did Lips. Lips did an awesome job today with that live too. I agree, Ro. Very, very good job. You know, and even Lips, as much as it probably aggravated her, and as much as Lips wanted to go off, probably she kept her composure very well. You know, she didn't get loud. She didn't get obnoxious. She spoke what she had to speak about. And
you're going to have haters regardless how you look at it. Everybody's got haters. Everybody's got supporters.
You know.
Seen in the darkness, you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah, seen in the darkness, you can go fuck yourself. Okay, Lady R? Okay, Wobbin? Okay, Wobbin. Do you got to go back to the nut house? Do you need some medication? Because you do. You sound a little Riri. Ro names you well. Riri.
I was your size at one point, and I could still kick her. Do
what now?
Kick her.
Oh. You know. Yes, be careful what you say. Be careful what you say. She might cry and go to the law. Oh, my goodness. So, besides the live today, how was everybody's day? Now, Gene, I don't know where you're from. I don't know where you live. But I know most of the snow here where I am is almost gone because of the rain. I don't care who they are as long as they don't cause me any problems. We can all be lactose. Imagine as much as they hate me and everyone changes their name to, oh, yes, I know. I know, lactose. I'm thinking about changing my name to lactose intolerant 6969. No, I don't think I sent it to the right one. Find me Lips through one of these kind of people. Bro knows how to find me, and so does Tammy. Whoa, 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 test tube. How do you know Tammy? You two got something going on behind my back? Lactose, Tammy's cheating on you.
How do we know that's the lactose, though?
That's lactose. That's the real lactose.
How do we know that?
That's the real lactose.
How do we know that?
Because I can just tell by the way he says shit. That's the real lactose.
Well, flirt with me, baby.
What do you mean, baby?
Let me know if you're the real lactose.
See, everyone goes after Lips because she tells the truth. People don't like that, but the truth is what matters, and I have never had a problem with Lips. No, I only had one problem with Lips, and Lips knows what that problem was.
Okay, that one's the real lactose.
Why? What did he say?
He goes, "Hey, Tammy,
hey, Tammy, Tammy's my woman." Dummy, she's your girlfriend. Yeah, but Ro knows how to find you, and so does Tammy. How does Tammy know how to find you? I'm in southern Maine. It's melted, but up to camp we have rideable snow. Nice. Nice. I haven't snowmobiled in Maine in probably 10 years, 12 years. I used to ride a lot in Vermont, Maine. Oh my God. I've traveled all over to go riding. By the way, I thought lactose was disco and now ghost. Who will they be? Listen, I don't know. Camp is in the 4th. Oh, okay. Nice. That's a nice area. Well, that's what they keep on saying, test tube. You know, lactose is disco, and then it's ghost. Who's it going to be next?
It could be me. I'm sitting on 2 devices right now.
You know? I mean, I got 2 phones sitting right there. I got my laptop on. I could go get my tablets, and I can make all different kinds of accounts. But I don't do that shit. I have one account. Boober Weir. Oh, Lucifer, which I haven't used Lucifer since the beginning. Lactose. I will fight for my woman, and just to let you know, I was a boxer in junior high, high school, and college, and planned on MMA, but the wife wouldn't allow it. Lactose. You see where Tammy is, though, right? I did catch her sneaking out of the house the other night. What the fuck, Lips? I never said you are a liar. So it rained today here. And then from what I understand, somebody was telling me today that I guess we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. How much, I don't know. I haven't heard anything, so I might have to watch the news tonight. Yeah, so Mama Bear made it a big deal because I privatized my lives. She thinks I'm hiding something. What am I hiding?
We don't care if you're talking to fucking Candace or not, you whack job.
And then she goes on there and does a short like, oh, look who I'm talking to.
She talked about everything about her.
Really?
Nothing about Kay.
I don't care that you talk to Candace. I've never spoken to Candace.
I hope you guys find her, child.
But Mama Bear, before you, or Jeanette, let me rephrase myself, Jeanette, before you advocate for somebody else's child or someone else's children, advocate for your own first. That would make more sense. She's only there till you go to bed, then we go moonlighting.
I know,
Have you not noticed how exhausted she is in the I know.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
He ain't lying about that.
She's the only one that I know that I can get up to go to the bathroom at 2:00 in the morning, and she's sitting there on the couch on her laptop or on her phone.
That's why I wake up to have a cigarette and watch TV for a while.
Good thing, Lips Ahoy. I thought you nightclubs been smoking poles. Good things, Lips Ahoy. I thought you nightclubs been smoking poles, or you might been smoking poles.
But that just shows you the
Scorpio. How much have you had today? You're all fucked up. You can't type right? You know I'm gonna fuck with you.
That's the other thing. Most of them people on their side smoke pot, do whatever. I don't smoke pot, nothing. I smoke cigarettes and drink coffee.
Tammy don't like pot smokers.
It's not that I don't like them. I just don't like it. I never did.
She don't smoke pot.
I grew up around it like no other. BB.
So what is on everybody's agenda for tomorrow? Probably work. I got group.
Like that bitch. I demolish her. All talk, no action.
All talk, no action. Grizzly, what are you doing? Dad, I want the kitty. You can't have the kitty, Chris. Leave trouble alone. Leave trouble alone. Yeah, leave trouble alone. You're going to get ready to go night-night soon. Because Dad's going to get ready to go in there and relax.
Man, maybe we'll find more people like her the more we go and other people.
Yeah, you never know. Because I'm sure there's a lot more people out there that deserves to be advocated for.
Like I said, I kind of wish I knew this 2 years ago.
You know, other than just Taylor herself. I mean, Taylor deserves it, most definitely. And we're here to help her. So,
she just has to do her part.
You know, she just has to do her part, and we will support her in every way that we can. That's what it comes down to. I'm going into how you are. Where are you going? Can you tell me? Oh, I don't need to know. Your husband and I are friends on Facebook now. I'll just message him. I don't need to talk to you no more. wonder if Jason is walking Buster. He's walking something. Tammy, I quit when my second child took it up when she passed. It helps a lot. Listen, Gene, the thing is my mother smokes marijuana from the time she gets up to the time she goes to bed. And my mother's going to be 73 this month. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've been on here for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to get off. I am going to sit down, relax, find a good movie. So is Lady R and HD defending Jeanette again after even they called her out for her not leaving Jason after she found out? She did a whole live on it. Ooh, she did, huh?
We watched it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a very good question. But I'm sure hey.
It's like when they feel
I'm going to tell you exactly what Connie and Suzette said. Jeanette is their friend. They're going to stand behind her. They're going to stick by her side. They love her. To have friends like that, I wouldn't want no enemies. I'll tell you that. I'm sure that if I send him puppy pictures, talk to me. Haha. Oh, really? Jason isn't walking anything but a thin line before prison, and I believe that's why his anxiety is so bad, because he's guilty and scared. I agree.
It makes sense now.
It makes sense.
Think about it.
I agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Absolutely. So yeah, September. I bet you if I send him puppy pictures, he'll talk. All right, guys, I'm going to get off. I'm going to relax, enjoy my coffee. Hey, lactose. I'm going to enjoy Tammy tonight. And you're not included. Yes, maybe they could get her up. Yes. Absolutely.
Hang on a minute.
Maybe they can get Jeanette help too, because Jeanette needs help. Because I truly believe that if it goes through that with the child, the mother's going to need some kind of therapy or something down the road too. Any parent really. It's no different than a gentleman that I go to NA with. Him and I became very, very close friends. His 30-year-old daughter was murdered a few years ago. And he had to get help now. He deals with it on a daily basis. But like he said, it gets easier every day, but it's always there, So it's but we're talking about Janae. In my eyes, she only thinks about the man. She can give two fucks about her daughter. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, I stand with Taylor also. So I think that is from now on going to be our slogan. I stand with Taylor. So maybe from now on, when I start a live, that instead of saying good evening, everyone, I'm just going to put in there in capital letters, I stand with Taylor. Because she needs a wake up mom. You're sick. Who's a wake up mom? I stand with Taylor, aka Tay Tay. Tay Tay, your voice was heard, and Brooks is the best in my eyes. Thank you, Brooks. Yes, thank you very much, Brooks. It was very, Very nice, very, very professional of you to do that. All right, guys. You guys have a lovely evening. Get some rest. I'm sure I'll be talking to a bunch of you tonight, tomorrow. Jean, I talked to Jean through when she comments on the shorts and stuff. Lactose, I already know how to get a hold of you. Test tube baby, you're more than welcome to come in here anytime you want. You're more than welcome. More than welcome. Fuck everybody else. But from now on, it ain't gonna be, you know. I mean, this is kind of drama, but it's not. It's on a serious note. So I think we're gonna stick to the serious shit from now on.
Yeah, there's other stuff I'm looking into
yep.
too. I just got to get it together.
And I want to get more into the sobriety stuff.
Angel knows what I'm talking about.
If Taylor needs a mom and dad, she has a few of them here supporting her. Oh, absolutely, she does. She knows she does. She knows she does. All right, guys. With that being said, you all have a good night. Thank you for coming in. Greatly appreciate the support. But I will be talking to you.
Fuck you, Mama Bear, aka Jeanette.
Have a good night.
We don't have to be professional.